I know you've never heard this advice before, but if you want to be a social media content creator, but you find yourself nervous or fearful or anxious about pushing upload, about actually posting the content that you're creating and recreating and overanalyzing, the first thing you need to do, and I know you've never heard this before, but the first thing you need to do is remove anyone from your past life who monitors you but doesn't directly support you, doesn't interact with you, and doesn't show any love at all. Most of the time, the anxiety you feel about judgment and ridicule has more to do with how you think those monitors and those monitoring spirits are going to backbite about you, are going to talk about you, are going to sit around in a circle and talk about how stupid you look, how dumb you look, how what you're doing is not going to work, and so on. If you're really honest with yourself, subconsciously, you're not really worried that much about the opinions of the strangers that you're trying to help or that you're trying to connect with. You're not worried about how your niche, how people who appreciate your content are going to feel about it. You're worried about how people who the content is not for, who is not intended to serve, will see you, talk about you, and relate to you afterwards. You're worried about how you'll be judged by them, how you'll be looked down by them. Fuck them. The first thing you need to do if you want to be a social media content creator and you find yourself afraid is delete everyone that you know in real life who's not directly supporting you or showing you love, liking your posts, commenting, reposting, and replying. Because those are the people that you're worried about subconsciously. Those are the people whose judgment stop you from progress. Every content creator I know knows people who monitors them on every site, who follows them on every single site, but doesn't say shit to them, doesn't reply to them, doesn't like their posts, doesn't repost things that would help them. Wouldn't even speak to them if they seen them in person in real life. Never had a real relationship with them to begin with, but insists on being connected to them on social media. Get rid of those people. Block them, unfollow them, unfriend them. Do whatever you have to do to remove them so that you're not afraid to post content and be judged by them later. So that you're not afraid of people talking at family reunions, high school reunion, or a college reunion. So that you're not afraid of what people might think when you bump into them, but they're not saying. Most of your fear is in direct relationship with the people you know who you fear might judge you because you're doing something that you haven't done for them. You're operating in a gift that they themselves don't necessarily know you for or wouldn't appreciate. You know they'll pass judgment, so you don't post. Or you have anxiety when you do, which stops your progress and slows your passion down. It's like carrying a weight in your pocket and trying to keep your pants up while running. Leave these people behind. If there's no love, if you can't collaborate with them, cooperate with them, talk to them, converse with them, why are they on your social media? If you're not cool, if you don't talk in person, if you weren't even close when you seen them around school, but now they're on your social media and you're afraid of what they might say about you behind your back to other people you might know, why are they there? Delete every single person from your past life, from the times in your life where you were not strong, where you were not wise, where you were not grown, where you were not healed. Because the fear of their judgment doesn't stem from who you are now, it stems from who you were then. Their judgment would still feel like ridicule in the high school hallway because that's where you stopped your relationship. Your relationships haven't matured beyond those traumas or those fears. The broken inner child in you hasn't gotten beyond wherever you left the people in your past at. That's why you still worry about what they think now, even though they're not a part of your life, they don't pay your bills, they don't feed your kids, they're not helping you in any way whatsoever, and they, again, wouldn't even speak to you if they saw your ass at a Walmart. Delete the people you know and see how much more empowered you feel to post content.